If you sell your house, here is the number one reason that your contract could fall apart during escrow. I'm Jared. I'm a real estate broker here in historic downtown McKinney. Once you get a contract on your house, the buyer will most likely have the home inspected. From there, the buyer could ask you for a long list of repairs. So it's very important that the listing agent sets expectations with the buyer's agent, so the buyer's agent can then set expectations with the buyer. What I'll typically do is once we are about to accept an offer, I'll actually tap the brakes and I'll reach out to the buyer's agent and I'll say, hey, I just want to make sure your buyer understands that this is a used house. This is not a perfect house, and there will be issues that'll come up on the inspection. Of course, it's the buyer's right to have the home inspected, and the buyer also has a right to terminate during their option period, usually once an inspection is done. So I'm not suggesting that they should forego any of those rights, but I'm setting expectations that the seller is not planning to do repairs. The seller is not planning to issue large credits in lieu of repairs. Another issue that comes up very commonly is windows. If you have a house with windows that are, have broken seals, have maybe some moisture inside the windows, as a listing agent, I will set the expectations of the buyer's agent on the front end. I'll say, hey, this house has original windows. The windows are imperfect. There's some broken seals, and the seller is not planning to replace any of the windows. So if you have these conversations on the front end, you can reduce the likelihood of fallout once you are in contract.